Good afternoon to our lecturer and also all my fellow friends. Today, our group member will present about the topic of governance and sustainability. First of all, a board director is a body or elected or appointed member who jointly oversees the activity of the company. The board of directors has the power to make a decision making in order to create a value and also ensure the stakeholder expectations are met. Next, board of directors are divided into two types: executive director and non-executive director. Executive director is to carry out day-to-day management of the company business. Non-executive director are appointed on a part-time basis and perform better duty including acting as the company chairperson and sitting on various key committees such as nomination committee, remuneration committee, and audit committee. The key role of the board of directors in corporate government is to set out business mission and value. Second, set a strategy and structure. Third, delegate to management. Last is to exercise accountability to shareholder and be responsible to reliable stockholder. Next, to become a sustainability, the four main factors need to be considered by the company. First, social influence refers to the social impact the corporation including the influence of stockholder. Second, environment impact refers to the impact of the corporation on the geophysical environment. Third, organizational structure refers to the relationship between the corporation, including its manager and internal stakeholder. Last, finance refers to the impact of the corporation financial return in relation to the potential for risk and the level of the risk. For example, board committee will perform different activities like the proposal, auditing of the code of ethics, the assignment of the resource allocation, the monitor of firm activity, and the review of the result with regard to social and economic development.
The early stage in Italy and United Kingdom. First, Italy in 2013, analysis of Italian stock exchange records indicate that the incorporation of environmental problems was still uncertain and was often connected to an informal aspect. Only a few of the companies mentioned in the Italian stock exchange formally disclosed some sort of sustainability administration. Few firms considered a form of governance somehow implying the contribution of the managerial component. In fact, the number of firms that assign social and environmental issues to a management committee without any directors is particularly low. When it comes to the governance of sustainability, the role of managerial was still residual. It considered for a consulting role rather than for a decisional one. The Italian firms listed on the Italian stock exchange formalized the engagement of the board of directors in sustainability issues only marginally, as most firms prefer to have only a generic and not a specific monitoring approach from the board of directors. Next, for United Kingdoms, in 2013, only 36 firms out of 100 firms in the listed on the London Stock Exchange had already formalized a form of corporate governance of sustainability within the board of directors. Almost firms did not formalize the governance of sustainability. The sustainability was perceived more as a tool for imitating competitors or as a response to external exposures. Many firms decide to operate for not well-specified engagement. For the board of directors, these firms did not formalize a governance structure devoted to sustainability. Almost the firm had not yet reached that level of formalizations. For Malaysia, the early stage in Malaysia, when the Asian financial crisis in 1997 to 1998 was watershed for corporate governance in Malaysia, it galvanized the country's effort to reform and to improve its corporate governance practice that include the introduction of a code of corporate governance in March 2000. For early stage in Malaysia create a new MCCG starting from 2000. The main principle for MCCG in 2000 is its best practice for shareholders and external auditors, effective board which leads and control supply with quality and timely information. Remuneration also must be competitive to attract the required talent to be on the board with formal process and disclosure. The financial statement should present balanced and understandable assessment of company's position and prospects. Next, Malaysia created a new MCCG in 2007. The main principle of MCCG 2007 are to introduce qualifying criteria for directors. For example, must consider skills, knowledge, expertise, and experience of professionalism, integrity, and also explicitly requiring nominating committee to be established, and also all members of audit committee must be independent directors and making internal audit function mandatory. The next stage in Malaysia create MCCG 2012 to establish clear role and responsibilities, strengthen composition of the board, and reinforce independence of directors, foster commitment, and strengthen relationship between company and shareholders.
The evolution of corporate governance in UK. The FRC published the UK Corporate Governance Code to set out standards of good practice for listed companies. In 1992, the Cadbury Report was published, included a code of best practice, require company to comply or explain. In 1995, the Greenberry Report was published on establishing remuneration committees. In 1998, the Hempel Committee reviewed the Cadbury and Greenberry Report. It led to the combined code which applied to all UK listed companies. In 1999, the Turnbull Report set out best practice on internal control for UK listed companies. In 2001, Miner's report gives a recommendation on how the relationship between institutional investors and company management should be conducted. In 2003, the Smith report concerned auditor independence and provide guidance for audit committees. The Higgs Independent Review considered the role and effectiveness of non-executive directors. 2010, the first UK Stewardship Code was published, aimed to enhance the quality of engagement between institutional investors and companies. The combined code was revised and renamed the UK Corporate Governance Code. In 2016, following the concern of poor corporate governance at BHS and Sports Directs, the government published a green paper concerning corporate governance reform. 2017, ICAEW's Connect and Reflect Thought Leadership series was launched to encourage companies to move away from defensive, old-style news management and corporate positioning. 2018, FRC published Water Corporate Governance Principles for Large Private Companies and revised UK Corporate Governance Codes. Changes included far greater emphasis on stakeholders, example, the employees. 2019, the FRC published the UK Stewardship Code 2020, which sets far higher standards for assets owners and managers. Evolution of corporate governance in Malaysia. The first MCCG in 2000 was published in order to improve the monitoring function of corporate governance mechanism. The code organized the principle and best practice of good governance and described optimal corporate governance structure as well as internal processes. MCCG 2007 aimed to further strengthen the board of directors and audit committees and ensuring that the board of directors and audit committees discharge their roles and responsibilities effectively. MCCG 2012 has 8 principles and 26 recommendations to strengthen board and committees, promote timely and balanced disclosure, safeguard integrity of financial reporting, emphasizes importance of internal control and risk management, and encourage shareholders' participation in general meetings. In CCG 2017, the code contained 36 practices to support 3 core principles with regard to a company's board, audit and risk management, and stakeholders. The 3 principles are board leadership and effectiveness, effective audit and risk management, and integrity in corporate reporting and meaningful relationship with stakeholders. It takes on a new approach to promote greater internalization of corporate governance culture.
In this part, I will present about the integration between sustainability and governance. The first one, based on agency theory and corporate governance, sustainability-related committees were considered suitable for leading to better social and environmental corporate performance. Next, based on legitimacy theory, the presence of a board committee responsible for social and environmental issues allow the firm to meet most stakeholder expectations. On the stakeholder theory, the presence of the board committee devoted to sustainability-related issues represents also the firm's commitment toward its stakeholder, which may benefit from obtaining most precise information on the social and environmental issues related to the firm activities. And lastly, on resource-based theory, sustainability board committees are a particular form of resource allocation intended to foster sustainable development for the firm. In conclusion, establishing the leadership of social and environmental responsibility issue at the board level has been interpreted as a sign of an active strategic posture of the firm toward its stakeholder. Allocating sustainability committee in the board are associated with stronger performance when these committees are focused on a specific stakeholder group. The incorporation of sustainability principles into business practice is becoming mainstream. Companies who don't follow this tendency are likely to lose credibility from investors, as well as opportunities to generate revenue and the chance of being an example to society. That's all from us. We hope that this presentation might help you understand sustainability and governance better. If you have any question, feel free to ask. We will try our best to answer. Thank you.